Hello people of the internet, I am Kane Jones, and today I'm going to be doing my favorite films of 2016. So how this is going to work, I'm going to do 5 honorable mentions, just quick, rapid fire, quick, a couple things I liked about it, and then I'll go on to the next one. And then I'll go a little more into detail, 1 through 15. But, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Let's get straight into this video. So, like I said, I have 5 honorable mentions. So, I guess this would be number 20. The movie Don't Think Twice. It's actually one of the first movie reviews I ever did. Really good movie. Keegan-Michael Key. Really funny, but there's a couple movies there's a lot of movies. Well, there's 19 movies I thought were better. Yeah, this is a good movie. I recommend it. Not a lot of people saw it, but next honorable mention is Captain America: Civil War. Captain America: Civil War was a very fun movie. Had some very emotional moments, but like this is another movie. There's not a lot of these movies are not movies I have many flaws with. They're movies that are these are amazing movies that I love. They're all I like. There's a couple Oscar movies, but a lot of these are just fun, just good movies. I think people should see. I don't know if you guys have same opinions with me, but yeah, it's Captain America: Civil War. Really fun. Spider-Man was amazing, emotional. This was one of the best comic book movies of the year. Little heads up, there's only 2 comic book movies in this video. The first one being Captain America: Civil War. Those of you who know me, that's surprising because I love comic book movies. But yeah. Next up is Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. So the comedy group The Lonely Island made this movie, and essentially it's about this guy named Connor For Real. They're like, hey, I'm Connor For Real, and he's really funny. And it's a really funny movie, but it's also very emotional, and I think it's one of the better comedies of this year. One of the better slapstick comedies. It had some really smart visual humor, and it's a very satirical look on the music industry, which I loved that movie quite a bit. Coming up next, still honorable mentions, Fundamentals of Caring. This is a very good movie. Paul Rudd, Selena Gomez, recommended, Netflix only, road trip movie. I mean, it's really funny, trust me. Next up is 10 Cloverfield Lane. Really, I wouldn't say frightening, suspenseful, claustrophobic, just a good drama, sci-fi, thriller. I mean, good performances across the board, very mysterious. Yeah, you should check that movie out. Now, I'm finally going to get into my top 15, I guess. Number 15. This is going to be, this is going to be 100% biased. These are my favorite movies. You guys may have different opinions. I know when I posted my worst, people didn't really like it because of a couple of my opinions in that sense. But, whatever. You can do you, boo. Number 15 is going to be Captain Fantastic. This movie is fantastic. It's really funny. It's sweet. It's a fun road trip movie. It's just a really good movie. I think it has some things to say, which I don't get behind all of them, but it's like still really interesting. There's some parts where I died a lot laughing. Viggo Mortensen is fantastic. All the kids are awesome. I think his brother-in-law, like that family, that scene is amazing. It's just one of my favorite movies. Number 15. Yeah, it's really. Now number 14 is 14 and 13 are ones that flipped in my head every 5 or 6 minutes. Like it's like, ooh, I like this one more. Ooh, but this one, it's like, I'm gonna say Moana. Now, Moana is number 14. Moana is an amazing movie. It has good music. it's just great all across the board. It's a good family movie. There's nothing bad about it. I think that it's great to see a Polynesian princess, something, or at least the Polynesians be recognized as in a movie. That's like very rare. That isn't, they're not savages. I just love that movie. It's very interesting. Maui's a great character. I just love that movie. Yeah. Number 13 is Zootopia. Now, okay, so those Zootopia and Moana were switching back and forth. Like, ooh, yeah, like I just said. Zootopia, though, I think the reason why is just the dark themes. The themes, the relevant themes about racism and equality between the races. And I think it's the most relevant film. Has a great song, has great characters. Nick, I think the fox is amazing. The scene where they go to the nature, like the nudist place, is amazing. Flash is amazing. Judy Hopps is amazing. The Chief is amazing. Like, it's full of a great cast. Great. It's funny. It's smart. It's just, there's a couple things that keep it from me. Like the villain, the final villain. I'm not sure. It's a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm gonna pull back on that. But yeah, Zootopia. I'm going to give it is at number 13. Now number 12, Star Trek Beyond. I did reviews this a couple days ago. Star Trek Beyond is really, really fun. It's fast paced. I love that movie. I don't know, I like this. It's a really good movie. I think everyone should watch it. I think the characters are another big thing in this movie. I'm going to talk, like, Captain Kirk is amazing. I love Spock in this one. I really, really... Simon Pegg's character, Scotty, I think is his name. Yeah, Scotty. Simon Pegg's always my favorite parts of movies, but like, I love him. Anton Yelchin, rest in peace, my dude, is amazing in this movie. Has a big part in it, bigger than I expected, actually. But yeah, it's a really good sci-fi epic, I guess you could say. I don't know, it's really good, and you should check it out. Number 11, The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys stars Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe, and is a really original film. Like, it's the first time I watched it, I was actually not a big fan of it, but Chris Stuckman, he kind of inspired me a little bit. Him and like Casey Neistat, a couple people. I may talk about it in later videos, but yeah, Chris Stuckman, he put it at like at the top of his list for his films of 2016. I was like, I'll rewatch it to see how I feel about it. And I rewatched it, and I was like, I don't know what I missed the first time, because this movie's amazing. It's so funny. The performances are great across the board. The daughter is amazing. It's really well shot, well acted. The writing is amazing. It's there's only like a couple flaws, but they're trying to say some stuff about the motor industry or something like that, but I just was... If you tune that out, it's a perfectly great movie, and I think another movie more people need to see. Everyone's seen this one. Well, almost everyone. Deadpool is number 10. I love Deadpool. It's a fun movie. It's very... Mom, I know you watch this. Very vulgar. Very nudity heavy. It's still a great movie. It's fun. It has some great comedy. Great pokes at other movies. It's just a fun movie, really well directed. It's fast paced. I loved the non-linear storytelling, the fourth wall breaks, the 16 wall breaks. It's just non-stop funny and great, and one of the best, like number 10, really good movie. Number 9 is Sing Street. Sing Street is by far has one of the best soundtracks of the year. La La Land is great. It has some other, like, but Sing Street is the one I've probably listened to the most. Drive It Like You Stole It is amazing. That's one of my favorite songs ever. And then Girls is fun. There's a couple other ones I really, really like. But yeah, it's such a good story. It's just a fun movie that I think people would love. It is heartfelt. I cried. It was really changed the face because the main guy's brother. He was in the Transformers 4, and I was like, ooh, this guy's gonna be really bad. But he ended up being like one of my favorite characters in the movie, and it was just a really, really good real story. Like, it's not based on a true story, but it just felt real. It just was amazing, and I loved it. Number 8 is Swiss Army Man. Swiss Army Man. Okay, I'm just gonna almost all I'm saying is about Swiss Army Man is it's a funny movie. Daniel Radcliffe's amazing. Paul Dano's amazing. Watch it twice. I'm gonna watch the movie first because that movie is amazing. It's funny. Another one of the funnier movies of this year. Had me in tears, like emotional tears and laughing tears. So the video cutout while I was talking about Swiss Army Man. So basically it's a really good movie. Heartbreaking. Watch it. Yeah. Let's get on to the next movie. Number 7 is Moonlight. Moonlight won Best Picture. I do think it's the best movie of 2016. It's the best. It's the best acted. It's such a good movie. There's a couple things that personally I just couldn't put my favorite. It's not. There's a difference between favorite and this just didn't hit me as much as I would have wanted it to. The third act for me, it was nowhere near as good as the first two. But even then, it's still a good movie. It's the best of the year. I understand why it won the Oscar. Yeah. Moonlight is great. Mahershala Ali is great. Drove me to tears. Second act. Watch it, please. It's a really good movie. Number 6, The Edge of 17. This is a movie that's so funny, and I love it. It's so relatable, especially as a teenager growing up in high school now. It's just really relatable. It's really funny, heartbreaking. There's so many moments where I'm sitting there and it's like, oh, I've done that. Or, oh, I've said something like that. Or, oh, I've been in that situation. Or, oh, my friend's been in that situation. Or it's just so relatable and such a good movie. And I just want to say more people should see it, but a lot of my friends have seen it, so like, yeah. But yeah, watch this movie. It's amazing. Number 5, Nocturnal Animals. I reviewed this movie before. This movie is so weird and creepy and heartbreaking and riveting and soul-crushingly good. It's just such a good movie. It's very hard to watch at moments, but like still watch this movie. If you like just well-acted movie, this is a well-acted movie. Like well-written movie, well-written movie. It's really one of the best movies of 2016. I should have gotten more nominations. That's all I got to say about that. Number 4, Arrival. Now, Arrival, this was a really good movie. It's definitely one of the smartest movies of 2016. One of the best directed movies of 2016. It's just so good, so smart, and it's one of the few movies where I almost screamed in the theater. I was just like, oh! A, B, C, E, it all fits. F, G, K, Q, R. It's the alphabet. It's so good. This is one of the best experiences I've had in the theater in a very, very long time. Just sitting there and it's just so good. That's one of my favorite experiences in a theater. Number 3 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is such a good movie. Also, one of my earlier reviews. Really, really fun. Newt Scamander's amazing. I love the Nomaj. Ezra Miller is fantastic. I just think this is a fantastic film, and I don't really have much to say about it because I don't know, it's just really good, and I love it, and please watch this movie. I'm so excited for the sequels. I got to see it without anything, so I went in blind, and that was a really smart idea. I'm not sure how the trailers, like if they spoiled anything, but it was just refreshing to know nothing about a film. And I'm thinking about doing this a couple other films. I'm not sure. We'll do like a comment question of the day. For people who actually watch my videos and comment, what is a movie that you think I should watch without seeing any trailers? Comment below. Let me know. I just stole that from Jeremy Johns. Coming in at number 2, Kubo and the Two Strings. This is the best animated movie in a very long time that I've seen. Like, okay, Spirited Away is better, but like, Kubo and the Two Strings is so good. It's the closest we're ever going to get to like a good, or even I don't think we're going to do a Legend of Zelda movie, but this is a Zelda movie. It's well animated. It's well, the voices are amazing. It's scary at moments. It's fun. It's funny. It's action heavy. It's every single thing. It's smart. It's just one of the most perfect movies of 2016. And that's all I gotta say about that. Number 1. You knew it. Everyone knew it. What was it was gonna be? My favorite film of 2016. It's also my favorite movies of all time. La La Land. La La Land is so good. So, just everything about it is near perfect for me. I know there's flaws, and there are flaws. I'll admit that. But it's just so good. It's the movie I've seen the most out of all of these movies. I've seen the movie 9 times. I'm working on getting it to my 10th. My dad will watch it with me. Or, I don't know. Yeah, it's really good. And I love it. I think it's well acted, well paced, well sang, well danced. It's well directed. The cinematography is gorgeous. Well edited. It's just such a good movie, and I think it's my favorite. It is my favorite. I know it's my favorite. So, yeah. So, those were my favorite movies of 2016. 2016 was a pretty crappy year when it came to anything except for movies. Movies were amazing. Music, like, except for arts. I think the arts were pretty cool, like, in general. But, it was fairly a hard year to get through for me, or just for anyone. I think there's a lot of down things going on. I'm not trying to get political here, but 2016 was pretty garbage. We're middle of April, and I'm just doing this video. But, yeah, this has been interesting. 2016 has been interesting. I hope 2017 is better. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace out.